Hey guys, and thank you for joining me. So in today's video I have come up with this look. Now this is a Halloween tutorial and this is a makeup which is giving an illusion of a face mask. So if you want to see how I created this look, then please continue watching. So I'm going to start first with a concealer, and I have already done my eyebrows, and I'm going to carve out my eyebrows with the help of the concealer so that it will give a very clean looking eyebrow. Now with the help of the flat concealer brush, I have taken a very small amount of concealer into the brush, and I'm going on the edges of my eyebrows to give it a clean look. And later I'm going to take a very tiny blending brush, and with the help of that brush I'm blending the concealer, and later I'm using my hand because it's more easy and it's more quick to use the hand. Now with the help of the eyebrow pencil, this is the Benefit Goof Fruit eyebrow pencil in the on the shade 5. I am creating a line on my face which will give the illusion of a mask. So I'm just creating a very light amount just to know from where I have to draw a mask, because later I'll be using a foundation. And before that I prep my skin with the vitamin C Body Shop moisturizer because our skin needs a lot of hydration. And for the primer I'm using a Tatcha skin primer, skin silk canvas primer. Really good primer. It fills your pores and it gives makeup a longevity. And I'm pressing that into my nose and all the areas basically where I have pores. And we have to do a color corrector because I want my face to have a very seamless looking face, because mask does not have a discoloration. So for that I'm using an orange color corrector. We use orange corrector for the areas where we have darkness. So my um, entire face is very uneven. So for to cancel that, I'm using an orange corrector, and with the help of the fingers I'm blending the corrector. Now to set the corrector in place, I'm using a Wet n Wild contouring duo. It has a powder and a contouring powder both. So I'm using a yellow powder to set my corrector so that it will not mess with my foundation. And later I'm taking this Fenty Beauty foundation, which is in the number 300. It is a little bit like one shade lighter for me right now because I have tan going on. But I want a lighter foundation because that's how it will look like a mask and not like a skin. So I'm blending it with the help of Eco Tool sponge. And for my forehead where a sponge cannot reach, I'm using a brush and just giving it a good blend. Now when we are blending the foundation, the lines will be fading away, but do not worry about that, we're going to correct later. And with the brush I'm just blending everything together. And now I'm taking a sponge because sometimes what happens, the brush do make some streaks on the face and does not look even. So I'm going with the sponge so that there will be no brush marks on my face, and everything would look very seamless and flawless. By the way, this is my first Halloween tutorial. I have never done any Halloween based tutorial before, so it's like very different for me. Like I only do makeup tutorials or anything related to makeup, so this is very different for me. I wanted to create something which is much easier for everybody, because this is quite easy. Like anybody can who do their makeup on their own can easily create this makeup look. And here I have used E.L.F Camo concealer, um, and this concealer is really very pigmented. If I can compare with other concealer, I would say it's very similar to the Maybelline Age Rewind concealer. And here you can see I'm correcting the lines because the lines have fade away, and I have to re-sketch it to know where like till where far I can go. And yeah, and now I'm setting everything with the Mercier translucent setting powder, and all the areas where I have put a concealer, and I'll be tapping a little bit of powder all over my face so that it will not crease. I'll do one more Halloween based tutorial because why not, and I'll be doing something which will be like a colorful one. So this is my first ever, and we are going to the eyes directly, and I'm using this Wet n Wild palette. This is a new palette. I haven't seen this on Nika, so I bought this one from Shopper Drug. So I'm taking that reddish brown color and placing this all over my eyelid, and I'm taking very little by little, and I'm just adding to my crease. and I want this color to look to be very prominent, and that is a yellow shade. Actually, I don't know how my camera is picking that as an orange, but that is a yellow shade. I'm placing it on the outer V of my eye, and later I'm just gonna cut my crease with the help of concealer. Now taking the gold metallic shade from the same palette, the Wet n Wild. I think Wet n Wild makes some of the best palette. It is drugstore, quite affordable, and the eyeshadow quality is really great. So I'm placing it to her of the eye. I'm leaving it the outer corner, and here I'm taking a black eyeshadow. I'm directly going to the outer corner because we want some depth in the eye, and we are taking very little amount because it's very easy to mess with the black eyeshadow. So just whenever you are working with a black eyeshadow, take small amount and start with that, and just build the color taking little by little, and I'm blending as I go. And yeah, you can see I haven't taken very dark black, but just taking a little amount of black. And here I took yellow eyeshadow and just placing it between the golden and the black, just to have a smooth transition. I'm just pressing it. I haven't used any setting spray here. Like, eyeshadow itself is so pigmented that you even don't need an setting spray. So now taking the epic ink liner from NYX, and I'm making a wing here. So I'm making a little bit of bigger wing because yeah, I want my wings to show. And this eyeliner is very pigmented, waterproof, and yeah, I have done some mistake which I'm taking a white tissue and just cleaning it because we are looking here for the perfection. So yeah, and I'm just taking that, I took that same brown reddish color and placing it on what's that called, under my eye on the lower lash line, and I'm just smoking that out. I want the under eyes to look quite smoky, so I'm smoking that, and then took the black color, I'm just placing it on the outer lash line. And here I have used a sugar Kohl pencil, and yeah, we are using this in the waterline, quite pigmented and quite creamy as well. Now we are going to curl our lashes and then apply some mascara. Here I have used the Essence Lash Princess Mascara, and then it's time for the lashes. Now these lashes I got from the beauty supply in Canada, like a normal um, beauty store. This was £2 or £3. Sorry, not pound, dollar. And yeah, quite easy. Like, it has an invisible band, so quite easy, like for the beginners too. If you want to start with something, go with the invisible band because it does not show. And I'm going to bronze my face with the Wet n Wild duo. And yes, I'm cleaning that area so that the bronzer will look more prominent. And for the blush, I'm using the Milani blush. This blush has some shimmer to it, so it also can be used as a highlighter, but obviously we have to use highlighter. So I'm using a Mary-Lou-manizer from Balm, one of my favorite all-time highlighter. So whenever I don't know which highlighter to pick up, I just go directly with this one. I think it looks so good on the Indian skin tone, quite reflective, and give, like, beautiful glow. And for the lip liner, I'm using a packed lip liner in the Infinite Kiss, and topping it with the Maybelline liquid ink lipstick in the shade, I think, Believo. Now taking the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade, I'm making this line more prominent because now it's time to make a depth in that mask. So I'm creating a line, I'm making the line more prominent and creating a depth. Now taking that brown eyeshadow, I'm smudging that line so it will not look like a line, and it will look more smudgy, and it will actually look like a mask. So I'm just keep on going with the deep brow pomade and then smudging it, just for giving that effect of blended kind of look. Now we have come to the end of this video. Make sure to subscribe to my channel if you're new to my channel. If you haven't already, give this video a like, and I will see you guys in my next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.